The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. Albert Einstein. 2. Weakness of attitude becomes weakness of character. Albert Einstein. 3. Truth is what stands the test of experience. Albert Einstein. 4. Common sense is nothing more than a deposit of prejudices laid down in the mind before you reach 18. Albert Einstein. The only source of knowledge is experience. Albert Einstein. 6. Any man who reads too much and uses his own brain too little falls into lazy habits of thinking. Albert Einstein. 7. There comes a time when the mind takes a higher plane of knowledge but can never prove how it got there. Albert Einstein. Everybody is a genius. But if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. 9. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. 10. Human beings must have action, and they will make it if they cannot find it. Albert Einstein. 11. Education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. Albert Einstein. I think and think for months and years. 99 times, the conclusion is false. The 100th time I am right. Unthinking respect for authority is the greatest enemy of truth. Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. Albert Einstein. 20. The most incomprehensible thing about the world is that it is comprehensible. Albert Einstein. To raise new questions, new possibilities, to regard old problems from a new angle, requires creative imagination and marks real advance in science. Albert Einstein. 22. Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. The mediocre mind is incapable of understanding the man who refuses to bow blindly to conventional prejudices and chooses instead to express his opinions courageously. No problem can be solved from the same level of consciousness that created it. Albert Einstein. 33. It is the supreme art of the teacher to awaken joy in creative expression and knowledge. Albert Einstein. Once you stop learning, you start dying. Albert Einstein. 35. Imagination is more important than knowledge. For knowledge is limited, whereas imagination embraces the entire world, stimulating progress, giving birth to evolution. There are only two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. Albert Einstein. 37. Without deep reflection one knows from daily life that one exists for other people. 75. If you want your children to be intelligent, read them fairy tales. If you want them to be more intelligent, read them more fairy tales. Albert Einstein. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the preside. 66. As a human being, one has been endowed with just enough intelligence to be able to see clearly how utterly inadequate that intelligence is when confronted with what exists. Albert Einstein. 67. Once we accept our limits, we go beyond them.